Good morning.
Good morning to you.
And good morning to you guys. Team Replay. Look at that. Sandy Norris already in the chat. Happy 17th birthday Monday, Reagan. She even knows what birthday day your birthday really is. Thank you, Sandy. And thank you, everyone else who's going to be here live and on Team Replay. Hashtag Team Replay. Today's a very special episode of my favorite show of the week. Why is it my favorite show of the week? Because it's our show together. We call it We Have Spoken. Bad Batch Live during the Bad Batch. For a couple more months now, it'll be Bad Batch Live. We Have Spoken. Me and her talking Star Wars, something that me and her love. And I love nothing more than her and my other daughters. Today is the beginning of the celebration of your birthday. Would you agree?
Yes.
Today, you're going, you want to tell people where you're going? You don't tell me. Well, they're going to a lake. They're going to a lake with some friends, right?
Yeah, my friends
Don't
and
say
I.
the name of the lake because that's weird.
My friends and I have this tradition of going to a lake for my birthday, and Mom found out about this really cool one that has water slides and all sorts of fun things. So we're mixing up the location this year.
So you're not going where you've always gone?
No, we're mixing up the location.
I did not know that. Okay, well, that's news to me. But anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun, lots of her friends and stuff. And then tomorrow we're going to have family over. And then Monday's your actual birthday, where me and you get to go wherever she wants. Don't tell the people. We're going to be going to breakfast. I always take her breakfast, and then we go shopping. And we get to add this year our show, We Have Spoken, another Star Wars talk show where we talk Bad Batch. Sandy Norris, thank you so much for that. She's telling you good morning again. We slides at a water lake. Exactly. It's going to be pretty fun. Let's get right to the business of it. We got some special guests coming on. We do want to talk Bad Batch this week. There's some Star Wars news. Did you enjoy the Bad Batch yesterday?
Yeah, it was so good. Like, I was trying to get at the edge of my seat the entire time.
It was a good one.
It.
Cad Bane
Yes.
is a bad guy, but he's pretty cool.
Yeah, very bad.
Very bad and very cool. So I'm going to read from Den of Geek, and we're going to talk about it. Hey, John Lyon. Oh, welcome. I am new. John Lyon. We talk Star Wars every Saturday morning. It happens to be her birthday weekend, so we're going to celebrate her birthday a little bit. We're going to talk Bad Batch right now. I'm going to read a review. We're going to respond to it, get her take. And then the second half of the show, we've got some guests coming in, and I'm going to interview her and ask her some of her favorite Star Wars things. But welcome in, John. Hope you like the show. Hope you show up next Saturday, too. Hope you subscribe to the channel. Let's get right to it. Star Wars The Bad Batch, reading straight from Den of Geek, guys. One of my favorite. Well, it's not just for Star Wars. Well, it's geeky stuff. It's really fun. I love it. Great shot of Cad. I want to call him Cade Bane, but it's Cad Bane, yes?
Yes. Cad Bane, or Mr. Bane, as Toto calls him.
Mr. Bane, yeah, I like that little droid.
I thought it was funny how they called him Toto after Toto from The Wizard of Oz. That was funny.
I didn't think about that. Dean from the Turkey Legster, my good friend, says, hi, Jeff. Happy birthday, Reagan. Guys, thanks for popping in and spending a little of her birthday with us. All right, Star Wars The Bad Batch, Episode 9. Can you believe it's already Episode 9?
No, I can't.
It's going fast. So good. Marin Memphis, happy birthday, Reagan. Everybody popping in and say happy birthday. By the way, those people who pop in green are members of the channel. Thank you to them for supporting the channel. Let's get to this. Star Wars The Bad Batch, Episode 9. It sounds over the top, but it's true. Revelations and surprises propelled this week's round of clone adventures. Bounty Lost features excellent bounty hunter action and a pleasant focus on Omega. Not just what she is, but what choices she makes when she's on her own. I'm going to get right to it. Fennec versus Cad. I want to call him Cade. Was awesome.
Yes, it definitely gave me a Western feeling, like The Mandalorian.
So much.
Space Western.
And Filoni does such a good job. The producer of the show does such a good job because while we were watching the fight, it's Fennec versus Cad the whole time, but it's really about Omega and what she's doing while it's happening, where she's going. She's just not hiding like a little scared kiddo. She's hiding and finding a way to get away and making conversation and having a reaching out to the guys, right?
Yeah, she managed to get her comm link and used it to reach out to Hunter.
I just loved it. I loved it so much.
Yeah, she's smart.
She is smart. By the way, this show, again, for anybody new, John, anybody else, the show is going to be a little different because while we're going to talk about the Bad Batch, we're going to talk about Star Wars. I know. I love you so much. I love how excited you are. We have some special guests popping in, so the show's going to be a little better than normal for us, a little different for you. We have a special guest for Reagan. Taylor's here. Taylor, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, no. I didn't put in the right things. Hold on. Put that in here. My apologies.
No worries.
There it is. Can you hear it now?
Can you hear me, Taylor?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I totally forgot about that. We set it up with the wrong mic this morning. Do you love her ears?
Yeah, they're so cool.
Because if you don't know, that's Taylor from Taylor Made Magic. Check out her channel. She is awesome. Jessie, Jeff's personal bully, is in the house. She's happy birthday, Reagan. Lisa says happy birthday, Reagan from
Happy birthday.
British
Thanks.
Columbia. For anybody who doesn't know, these two hit it off. We went on a trip a couple years ago now on we were at Magic Kingdom, and you guys just hung out the whole day and had a blast. Her mom is my good friend, Kelly from the Mickey Bunch. Now Taylor's my good friend too, of course. And yeah, when we talked about doing this show, she said first things for. Well, why don't you tell them what you said?
Dad asked me what kind of live stream I wanted, and I knew that live streams have multiple people, and I thought, what about my dear friend Taylor? I haven't seen her in years, so I thought it'd be fun to see her on my live stream.
That is so cool.
So anyway, we're going to have some fun today talking a little Star Wars, asking her some questions about that, and having some special guests come in. Taylor, are you even a Star Wars fan?
Not like a super good Star Wars fan. Like, I don't know anything, but I'll watch them when they come out. But I wouldn't consider myself a Star Wars fan. I do collect the Legos though.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Which Star Wars Legos do you have?
I have the X-Wing and the one from the Mandalorian, the big
That's
$130
cool.
one.
I know somebody who loves Legos too. Well, I don't think you have. Do you have Star Wars Legos though?
I used to. I don't really know, honestly.
Mar says Reagan's good friend Taylor Ray. My mom, your grandma. Hello, happy birthday, Reggie. Lots of people popping in. So I'm going to ask her a Star Wars question now that we've got a guest on. Her favorite something, and I'm going to ask the guest and Taylor and anybody else who pops in because we got a couple more invites out. Reagan, start at the top. Favorite Star Wars movie and why?
That's really hard to pick because there are a lot of good ones.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's either Rise of Skywalker or Last Jedi.
Now, before we get Taylor's answer, we've got to bring in a couple new people who popped in right at the same time. Taylor's mama, Kelly, my mama. By the way,
Hi, Grandma.
what are the odds of this? There are 5 people on the stream. 2 of them with the last name Iskra. Is that weird? Hey, Pete McDevitt, my buddy. Oh, Pete McDevitt just sent you a super chat for $5. Any of the super chats that come in today are going to go straight to her. Happy birthday. Your first super chat. Thank you, Pete. Devitt just sent you a super chat with $5. Oh, somebody's got their audio on. I'm best guessing it's my mother. Your first super chat. So, Mom, turn off your audio.
Hi, Kayla. Hi, Kelly.
Anyway, Kelly, how are you today?
Happy birthday! I'm
Thank
so
you.
excited to be here to celebrate everything Reagan.
Exactly. I love it. So we were just asking her favorite movie. Which Star Wars movie is your favorite?
It's a tie between Rise of Skywalker and Last Jedi. I can't pick between those two. I like them both.
For me, I think it's Empire Strikes Back. Taylor, favorite Star Wars movie?
Does The Mandalorian count?
Sure. I mean, yeah. Favorite Star Wars show. So yeah, actually,
it's definitely The Mandalorian.
that might be mine too. Now that I think about it, I don't really know the answer to this. Kelly, how much of a Star Wars fan are you?
I'm a fan, not a fanatic, but I've seen the movies, and I enjoy them, but I don't know what planet they're on or what the name of their airplane is or anything like that.
It is something with us Star Wars nuts. We get a little crazy with the trivia, don't we?
Yeah, we get a little crazy with the trivia.
When you can look at the helmet and be like, oh, that's this and this and this. Yeah, I don't know. But I do enjoy The Mandalorian. Of course, A New Hope is forever fantastic. That first 3 movies were fantastic. But my absolute favorite Star Wars movie is Solo. I love Solo. I've seen it a gazillion times, and I just love it so much.
So I love that movie too, but most people like to say that it wasn't good. It was good. I don't know what they're talking about.
They don't love themselves. They just
right. I agree. Birdwell in the house. Good morning to you. Hello. I love what Mar said. Mar says the Godfather. Pete likes to call himself the Godfather, but I kind of like that moniker too. And the godmother or the grandmother is pretty cool. Mom, I'm going to unmute you. Are you good? Oh, you've muted yourself, Mom. So what are the grandmother?
But I muted it. Am I supposed to mute it or not?
No, you've got to turn off the audio. You can't be watching the show while you're doing this. Turn off the
But I muted it. Am I supposed to mute it or not?
All right, good luck, Mom. So, Ma, you got to turn off the actual show. Did you figure it out?
Yes.
Hallelujah. All right. John says he's new from Kansas. Welcome in, John, again. Anybody who's new here, please say hello and let us know where you're watching from. Birdwell, hello. John, again, a new person's everybody make John feel welcome. We don't always have this much awesomeness in the chat. Usually it's just us two, which is pretty awesome, but this makes it even more awesome. Mom, you took me to my first Star Wars. So her love of Star Wars comes through me, and mine started with you in 1977 when I was 7 years old. Don't make that face, Taylor. When I was 7 years old in 1977, you took me to Star Wars. Do you remember what movie theater it was? I do.
No, I don't even remember the movie.
It was the big movie theater in Oceanside down by the mall. And you took me there in 77 to watch Star Wars. And I remember the line. It was a long line outside.
Wow.
Same movie theater you took me to see Herbie, and I didn't win the car, and I'm still mad at you because you said if I fill out the form, I'd win the car. But that's a whole nother conversation. I don't know how you got out of it without being a Star Wars nut. You're a Star Wars, yeah. I think really all of our guests are like, I mean, well, come on, we like you more than Star Wars.
I'm a Reagan fan.
Yeah, I'm a
her fan. So
I'm a Reggie fan. I'm not so much the Star Wars people, but
if I asked you what your favorite Star Wars movie was, Mother, could you even name one that wasn't named Star Wars?
No.
So Reagan, that's Reagan.
That might be the only one I've ever seen. Have I even seen another one? Oh yeah, I saw one with you and Reggie at the theater.
Oh, and in 1977, like we just talked about. Thanks for paying attention.
Just not too many years ago.
I know. I'm just playing. So, what is it about for people like your lunatic grandmother? What is it that you love about Star Wars? And then we'll get their 2 cents, and then we'll just talk about fun stuff.
For one, because they have multiple different storylines. Each movie has a slightly different storyline, but they always stick to the same story about heroes defeating evil. I like it because it's in a way it's a really fancy version of a superhero movie.
It is. You know, that's so good. George Lucas and now Dave Filoni talk about the idea for Star Wars is to give kids. Yeah, we got a PayPal, Sandy. It's in the description somewhere. And that's sweet of you to ask. It's about giving kids hope. That's why George Lucas wrote the movies. That's the idea of it. When he came back, when all the three, they weren't prequels, 7, 8, and 9 were being made, he would pop in and he would tell the directors, just remember, it's about giving hope. Doesn't need to be dark, doesn't need to be light, it needs to be giving hope. And that's the whole, a new hope. That's what it's all about. That's what the whole movie ecosystem is about. You got a chance to make a difference, all that stuff. You can come from anywhere, blah, blah, blah. And I think that connects with you because the other shows that I know that they don't know that you love are mostly always about some little person somewhere defeating the bad guy. Would you agree that that's what you love?
Yeah. I love superhero movies, and Star Wars is a fancy version of a superhero movie.
Mar says, have we even addressed the jacket Jeff is wearing? It's just a shirt. Is it bright enough? I just had my work shirt and I threw over a shirt because I had to have my t-shirt on. But thanks for noticing. Sandy Norris says, I'm a Reagan fan too. You're so sweet. Taylor, since I think you're the one of the three who likes them the most, which is funny with this group, what is it that you like about Star Wars, or what is it that you don't understand about nuts like us? Either one is okay. When it gets to Mom, I'll be saying, what is it you don't understand about it that we're crazy? Hey, Keith PDF.
I don't know. It's just like entertaining and kind of fun, and like I like the kind of fantasy sci-fi aspect of it. Like it's just fun.
Have you watched any of the animated stuff, including the Bad Batch?
Yeah, I have seen. Well, I haven't seen Bad Batch, but I've seen like half of Clone Wars.
Yeah.
I
middle
watch it every
school
Sunday.
me was very nerdy. I liked Star Wars and like Lord of the Rings and stuff.
She
but
has
we don't
lots
talk
of
about
Star
that.
Wars Legos.
I thought
lots.
that's why when I asked the question, I thought we had talked about this before. Keith, it is my daughter Reagan's birthday. Her actual birthday is Monday. We're celebrating it this weekend. But I thought you said that you were into it for a while, and then I remember you saying that. Kelly, what is it that you think is craziest about us Star Wars nuts?
I don't think there's anything crazy about it, but I do love how Reagan loves, it's kind of like the Harry Potter or the Frodo, the hero that comes from nothing really.
Yes.
But, and then emerges to be this, save the world. So I do love that sort of a story. Luke comes from this little, I don't know, town, and he's adopted, and his background, but he ends up being a Jedi. So
He ends up saving the universe.
Yes. So that storyline of zero to hero is
just like that.
Love it. I like the process of creating stories. I like storytelling. I like reading about great authors. My mother right there is an author. The craftsmanship of the story, Mom. I know you don't know Star Wars and love it like we do, but do you get, and do you understand, and do you appreciate the anyone can make a difference kind of thinking that is behind George Lucas's whole storyline?
I do, but you know what I really notice, and what I can appreciate more is the ability of all the detail. I mean, I know it's fantasy and they make up all these big machines and monsters and people and critters that walk and all that other stuff, but the detail that they go into and their imagination absolutely fascinates me.
I love that. I love that answer. Before I comment on that, Myers and the Mouse, my good friends, who are live right now, by the way, unless they went an hour later than they said they were going to. Happy birthday, hugs and positive thoughts on your special day. $25 super chat. That goes straight to Reggie.
Oh, Reggie, send it to Grandma.
I've been telling people, any super chats come in this week, we're going to go to her. And if nobody does, I'm going to make my mom send one. So you just got off the hook, Mom. Dean, who you met, also remember Dean, you met him at Disney Springs. Dean, the Turkey Lakes, happy birthday, Reagan. $10 super chat. May the force and the cake and the ice cream be with you. What kind of cake are we having? Do we even know?
Lemon cake.
Lemon cake, yum.
Ooh.
So you guys, thank you so much. Love that, appreciate that. And again, it's going to make her day. We're going to probably buy some Star Wars something. I don't know. I'll ask her maybe at the end of the show what she wants to go buy, because I'm sure we'll be spending it tomorrow. But thank you guys. Love you all. And her first super chats. That makes me happy. Hey, Mark, back there. People
say happy birthday.
Hi.
Tell Reggie.
Hi.
Hey, Reggie, tell her happy birthday.
Hey, Reggie. Happy birthday.
Hi. Thank you.
So anyway, hey, buddy. So I love that you said that, because for me, the storytelling is spectacular, but the detail for me, again, 7-year-old Jeff in 1977. Seeing the cantina scene for the first time, the music, the creatures, and it's funny because that is George Lucas's least. Hey, the Robe, what's going on? Long time no see, buddy. Hope you're doing great on a Saturday morning. Happy Saturday. It's her birthday Monday. It's good to see you in chat, buddy. Long time no see. I love that.
Reggie weekend.
Reagan weekend, exactly. Reagan week. It developed my imagination probably in a way that nothing else ever had. The music was definitely a part of it, but the creatures, George Lucas hated that scene because it wasn't detailed enough. Thank you, buddy. Right back at you, Robe. I don't know what it is for you, but I know The Mandalorian, I know Clone Wars really sparked it for you. She wants to be a writer someday too. Mom, you're a writer. She tells stories right now, mostly audio right now. She's, we're going to get to the authorship part of it here pretty soon, but you love creating stories. Would you say it's because of your love for Star Wars, or is at least that a part of it?
Well, at first, I just had a very vivid imagination, and I watched movies and shows on my phone and tablet back when I was younger. And I saw how fun making stories are, so I decided I wanted to be a story writer. And
they're great. I mean, they're really fun. They're a little circular, and what I taught her to do, and I'm proud of this. I'm proud of what she does. Is some of the greatest books of all time are really just stealing ideas from other people, right? The great authors just, come on. All the stories have been told already, pretty much. And so what I'm teaching her to do is find her favorite pieces of each show or movie or book or whatever, and weave it into her own story. Would you say that you do that? And before you answer, Jay Skywalker still has a better last name than me. Thank you so much. $10 super sticker. You're having a good day, girl. All goes to her today. Thank you so much. You guys are making my day because you're making her day. Thank you, Jay. And I hope you're having a great day. That
whole kingdom that she made up in her book, when she tells me about her book, is very detailed, and the people are very believable, and they are real. She is doing an absolutely fantastic job.
She is, and
it helps to be creative when you have a wild imagination.
It does. That's for sure.
And John, absolutely. We will pray for you. Send me a note, doledad@gmail.com, John. We'll talk more, and I'll be happy to talk you through that. Other than Star Wars, what are some of your favorite stories? Because I want to share with them, and then I want to ask them some of theirs too. What are your favorite stories? Again, everybody here knows that you love Star Wars, but we're talking about your creativity here. What are some of your other favorite movies, books, TV shows, any of it, any entertainment?
I really love the classic Cinderellas, like the classic Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, the classics. I've just grown up watching them, so I love them. And whenever I need fresh inspiration, I watch the classics and it helps me take my mind off my problems when I have trouble. When someone gets writer's block, I watch one of the classic movies, and it just helps me get my inspiration flowing again.
Love that.
The classics just don't know why, but because they're a part of my childhood, I guess they just really help me get over my walls.
Now, Taylor loved or loves Lord of the Rings. We at the house love Lord of the Rings. I don't know if it's as high on your list as it would be on mine, but that's one of the great stories, in my opinion, and one of the great authors, Tolkien. I actually loved the movie that was about him. I don't know if any of you went and saw it. I thought it was great, and I loved it. And I can't remember the actor, but he's spectacular. But what are some other stories that you love, Taylor?
I'm really into like classic fairy tales, like
Oh, that's right.
especially like the princesses. I like the classic Disney princesses, and then even like beyond that, like I was super into like the Swan Princess when I was little, and like the Barbie princess movies. I just like that idea of like the typical fairy tale.
Yeah. Well, I mean, those are the classics because they're classics, right? I mean, I think that's one of the brilliant things that Walt Disney did. He didn't at first create his own stories. He stole the greatest stories and made them his own. I mean, we think of those movies, Hans Christian Andersen did the work for some of the greatest Star Wars movies of all time. It's pretty good stuff. Yes. And by the way, Rob and everyone else, Taylor makes ears. Reach out to her. She will hook you up and make you an amazing pair. What about you, Kelly? Some of your favorite authors or movies or stories, anything like that, to give her inspiration or just talk about something fun that you love?
A book that I reread every summer is To Kill a Mockingbird. I absolutely love that book. So I read that every summer. Also, I usually reread all the Harry Potter books every summer. Growing up, I
loves it. Peyton, yeah. She loves the Harry Potter books.
Well, your other sisters, your older sisters, yeah.
Yeah. So I try and reread those every summer. I growing up was pretty nerdy. I tried to hide it, but I love anything with a dragon. So Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, Chronicles of Narnia. I loved that as a child.
I love those movies.
Great. If it has a dragon in it, I'm sold. So those fantasy fiction books are really, I still read like a 12-year-old boy, it's kind of a thing.
Our favorite dragon in our house for years is my wife's favorite dragon by leaps and bounds is Pete's dragon.
I love Pete's dragon.
Yes,
she even has a stuffy.
If it's merch for Pete's dragon, we either own it or want it, and there's not that much. I will say the remake is pretty boring, but the original is amazing.
Yeah. Well, and he's great in the Electrical Light Parade, right?
I love it. I'll still tear up. I love that music. And do you know what the name of that music is? It's like
I don't know, but I was just humming it. I don't know.
It's like something hoedown or something. Which
yes, we on one of our last trips to Disneyland, they had brought back the Main Street Electrical Light Parade, and they sold a CD. So I would put it on and just replay it constantly.
I love that. Have you even seen the Electrical Light Parade? Do you even know what we're talking about?
Are you talking about the parade of light floats at
Disneyland?
Yeah, Disneyland.
Have you seen it?
I think so.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure. Well, it ends with Pete's Dragon, and I love it.
Mom, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Adventures of Mike and Steph. Good morning to you. Happy Saturday. It is my daughter's birthday stream. We go live for anybody who's new or anybody who's just popping in. We go live every Saturday. We talk Star Wars. Right now, we're talking The Bad Batch. Right now, during the season of The Bad Batch. Today's a little bit of a special show. We've got 3 of her favorite people on the show to celebrate her birthday, and we're asking her some questions and getting their responses and their take too. Mom, same question that we were just asking. Outside of Star Wars, which will be easy for you, some of your favorite authors or movies or books, whatever, that have inspired you to create. Again, I'm asking these because she's a future author, I'm quite sure, and maybe give a little inspiration on what to read or watch or whatever.
Well, I'm a mystery fan, so I've read every Agatha Christie book, which I have every Agatha Christie book. And I like authors like Maeve Binchy who write about characters, people, really in-depth study of human behavior and people and how they interact with one another. Those kinds of books really fascinate me. Not so much the fantasy, but actual real people and their situations. So
That's awesome.
That's kind of what I like.
Oh, it's from Kelly. So Kelly, who's in the chat, just happy birthday to my favorite redhead from Kelly. $20 super
Thanks,
chat.
Kelly.
You're having a great day. I love it. You guys are so sweet.
Happy birthday.
Redheads have to stick together.
It's right. It's right. For sure.
Oh, and Sandy says, didn't see PayPal except your coffee. Maybe I didn't have the link down there. I don't know. Support. So bought some cups of coffee. Oh, yeah, you could. I love that. You can actually go. Oh, thank you. Another one popping in. We have Buy Me a Coffee link. It's actually Buy Me a Dole up on mine. I'll go check that and send you a thank you note for sure, Sandy. No, sorry. It's very sweet of you. One of my favorites is Laura Ingalls Wilder and L. Frank Baum. I love those. Adventures of Mike and Steph. Happy birthday. I just watched the 2 newest episodes, Reunion and Bounty Lawson. They're so good. Jeff, when do new Bad Batch episodes drop on Disney Plus? So we just watched yesterday. Normally we'd be talking more about that, and we will. We'll probably do another one. Maybe we'll just talk double next week because we're having fun talking birthday. Bless you.
Bug just trying to fly up my nose.
Your happy birthday.
Ugh, that was not fun. Ugh.
I mean, that's the kind of stuff that you didn't expect.
So that reminds me, last time we were on a live stream, a fly got on here and it was taunting Dad. It was flying around and it landed right here twice.
Didn't fly up my nose, I'll tell you that right now. Anyway, to answer your question, Mike and Steph, they come out on Fridays. Loki comes out on Wednesday, not what you're asking. Bad Batch comes out on Friday, and we usually watch on Friday nights. We usually are busy in the day and watch in the evening. That's what we did yesterday. Pete McDevitt, oh, another one. Honoring the birthday girl again. Hoping Taylor gets to date Jar Jar Binks. And Kelly actually answers a call after midnight. Jeff said he would double all the super chats today. Thank you, buddy. Another super chat for my kiddo. So appreciate you. Guys, if you don't know Pete, check out his channel. One of my best friends in the world. And we were on live. He was going live for an hour, then we did our hour show, and then I went over to his show for like more than an hour, and then we stayed for an hour afterwards. That's what good friends we are with Pete. Love you, buddy. Thank you for the support for my kiddo. All the super chats. You're gonna go buy something fun. If someone would tell me how I would donate, Sandy, you don't have to, sweetie. I mean, if you want to, you can. There's a dollar icon below the chat, but don't feel like you need to. We love you. It's not about that. She'll obviously have a great time spending some money, but don't sweat it. Quit your clucking. The gentlemen want the rum. Don't you boys drink up me hearties, yo ho, Mike and Steph. I love you already. Pirate Red. I feel like that's a story for you. Like one of my favorite stories is one of your favorite stories, and it's the story of the ride, Pirates of the Caribbean. Mike and Steph seem to be on our wavelength there, Kelly.
Absolutely. Amen. Yo ho.
And I agree with what Mar says. Pete never sleeps. All right, so one of the things that I love about Star Wars that we haven't talked about is they have iconic characters, and some of my favorite characters on the whole planet aren't always good guys. I think Darth Vader is one of the greatest bad guys in the history of cinema, movies, storytelling ever. I think I like that character more than I like the good characters in Star Wars sometimes. I'm not sure why. I think it's just, not that I'm rooting for him, but it's just a great character. Who's your favorite bad guy in Star Wars?
I would say either Vader or Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Tell me about, for them and for me, Grand Admiral Thrawn. I hear he's going to be in an upcoming live action show. I don't know much about him. Tell the people why you like him.
For starters, because Grand Admiral Thrawn, he is terrifying. Like, I watched a few episodes on him in Star Wars Rebels, and he apparently brought terror to a group of rebels every time they saw him, and he was not to be tampered with. And I also think he might have something to do with Star Wars, with the new episode of Mandalorian.
I think you're probably right. Fulton Mraz says, I heard a little birdie told me that somebody's birthday today. Happy birthday from Fulton Mraz, dear Reagan, happy birthday. Thank you, buddy. Mike and Steph, yeah, we have memberships. You can click on the channel memberships. Always love that. Anything that came in today on the super chat, we'd give her the first month too, just because it's about her. But that's very sweet of you to ask. Love our members, of course. They show up in green and get access to some emojis and stuff like that. But yeah, that's just on the main page. So for me, it's Darth Vader. You said more Grand Admiral Thrawn. I'll start with you on the bottom, Mom. You can talk about your favorite Star Wars bad guy or bad guys and some of your favorite stories and why it's him or them or her or whatever. I mean, somebody up top's got famous bad guy ears on right now, but we'll get to that in a minute. Mom, favorite bad guy?
I really, and I don't know all these names that Reggie has memorized, but
Hey, Disney Blog.
on The Mandalorian, the dude at the end who used to be the chicken man in Breaking Bad. I love that guy.
Yes. Giancarlo Esposito is the actor. You're thinking of Gus Fring in Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
And what's the name of the guy who has the black saber?
Dark Saber and Moff Gideon.
Darth Saber.
Dark
Saber. Moff Gideon is who
He
we're
was
talking about.
also the magic mirror.
Yes.
And Once Upon a Time, yes.
and Once Upon a
One of my
Time.
favorite shows.
You don't even
Me
see him
too.
very much, but
I
I mean, you do a
love
little.
that guy. I think he's great.
He is so interesting.
Bad guy because he doesn't ever act bad, but he's terrible.
I love that you said that. So I would say Darth Vader is the greatest bad guy in cinema. In TV, it's Walter White. And Walter White's bad guy is him. So that's interesting. And I love that so much. Oh, Disney Blog, my good buddy. Happy birthday, $10 to her. Thank you so much for the super chat. Wow, you're doing way better than I do. Good for you, girl. Look at you. You guys rock.
People love me.
They do.
It's true. It's true.
And you're making my day by making her day, everybody. Great answer, Mom. Kelly, favorite bad guy and why?
Are we only talking Star Wars?
No.
I have to give props to Darth Vader, though. I mean, can you not hear that dun, 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 and not get a little scared? You know, like your heart kind of tightens, and just to hear him breathing, it's frightening. It's frightening.
It's
so,
freaky.
I think Darth Vader definitely has the best presence of a bad guy. I happen to love Gaston because is he a bad guy?
Yes.
I don't know. You know, I like those bad guys that might not be a bad guy.
Like he wants to be like Gaston.
That's my goal. Why are we mad at him? We're mad at him because he wants the prettiest, best, funniest, smartest. We all want that. He's just telling the truth.
Right. And he's incredibly good looking. I mean, you know, is
And by
he
the
a
way,
bad guy? I don't know.
You know how he takes the girl that he wants, Dad? It's biblical. David did that to the girl. Come on, it's so I feel like Gaston is totally my man.
Yes. And I also really dig Captain Hook. Like, is he a bad guy either?
Great
Like,
one.
I don't know. He's you know. So I like the bad guys that aren't really that bad, I think.
Yeah.
I like
And
that.
he's got a
That's pretty
killer
good.
mustache.
Kelly, quick question. Do you mean the classic Captain Hook or the Captain Hook from Once Upon a Time?
Whoa.
Well, Captain Hook from Once Upon a Time is yummy, delicious. So
Agreed.
yes,
I couldn't even walk downstairs when they were watching that show. My wife, my daughters, I'm like, he's wearing more makeup than you guys own,
Oh,
which is a
yeah.
lie because we own a lot. Oh, there you go, Sandy Norris. Thank you so much. $4.99 super chat for this young lady. Thank you, Sandy. Oh, and there you go, super chat. Love you so much. Again, guys, you don't have to, but boy, thank you. It's so sweet of you. I appreciate it. Adventures of Mike and Steph say Grand Admiral Thrawn and Moff Gideon. They make Grand Moff Tarkin look like a Boy Scout in terms of ruthlessness. Wow.
Yeah,
Love
I
it.
agree there.
And the actor who played Gideon played Sidney Glass, aka the Mayor. Exactly. We've got a Once Upon a Time. I didn't watch the show. I'm not gonna lie. Here's the truth. I really liked the show until I turned the audio on. Like, it looked beautiful. I liked the idea. I loved the characters, but it was basically a soap opera with Star Wars people's
Oh
names.
my gosh, it was so good though. It was so good. We were obsessed with Once Upon a Time.
My
One year
house
for
was too, but not
Halloween, we all dressed like a character from Once Upon a Time. So it was great. That last season, not so great, but up to that
Yeah, I
point,
agree. It
it
got a little
was
predictable.
riveting.
Didn't it turn into Frozen or something?
It
Oh,
had
Frozen.
a season with Frozen.
I
yes.
will say this. I don't know why the Wicked Witch was in there, but she was smoking on. I don't understand it. I don't know who she is, but I love you.
The Wicked Witch is Selena, Regina's half sister, the evil queen.
Okay. Didn't care. Reagan, what is your favorite memory of the Magic Kingdom? Great one. This is from Fulton at Walt Disney World for the 50th anniversary. So what's your favorite memory? Oh, I bet I know of being in the Magic Kingdom. I bet I know, but I'm going to shut up.
So we were in the Magic Kingdom. Dad and I got on the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs ride, and I just put in my hands in the air like I simply did not care. And the G-force was causing me to accidentally bang my elbows into Dad's head. It was funny.
I do. That's not what I thought. I thought it was going to be about them. Yeah, it was. Well,
and it was also meeting you guys. Those are both two of my favorites.
I've got a great video. I was doing video down the down Main Street while you guys were walking. I was behind you and I went to the side, or maybe I started in the front. But it was so sweet. It was when you and Taylor were connecting really for one of the first times. And I have that on video and I'll have that forever. It's pretty cool. But anyway, I thought you were going to say that. And then the other one about all the water splashing, but whatever. That's okay.
Oh, yeah. There's another magic memory thing. So we were on Splash Mountain. The guy put a dad at the very front while the rest of us were in the back. And we got to the splash, and I am not kidding. It was a tidal wave. Seriously, he caused a tidal wave.
You're welcome.
It kept us cold on that hot day.
I think
but
we have
Mom
video
was
of that
not
too.
happy.
Pretty sure we have video of that too. Killian Jones, yes. But I want to tip my hat to Sebastian Stan, also big in my family, but it's because I've got a wife and a bunch of daughters who played the Hatter. Was he in the Hatter or in that show?
Yeah, the Mad Hatter wasn't.
Sebastian Stan was in whatever the name of the show is that we're talking about.
Once Upon a Time, yeah, pretty sure.
I did not know that. Tom Corris is my favorite. Sandy Norris, a couple. 2 Sandy Norris, $4.99 Super Chat. Sandy, you're amazing. Thank you. Adventures of Mike and Steph. Bex Matter played Zelina, aka the Wicked Witch. Okay, is that who she is? Okay. In Once Upon a Time? Okay, yeah. And she's phenomenal. I think she looks really nice. I just wish they had gotten James Wood to play Hades. Yes! Oh, Mike and Steph, I'm just getting to love you. Oh my gosh. One of my favorite Magic Kingdom memories, you're up next, Taylor, is us at Halloween when you made me be
Hades.
Hey, tell them.
Hades on vacation.
Yeah, I know, it was pretty fun. We had the blue hair.
The blue hair, the fancy vacation jacket. It was so fun.
Oh, Sandy keeps dropping the Super Chat. Sandy, you are amazing. $4.99 Super Chat again from Sandy. Sandy, thank you so much. You're melting my heart with that. She's going to have a great time shopping. I don't know. Maybe we're going to go straight to the Disney Parks app or something. I love it. But thank you guys so much. That's amazing, Sandy, and everybody else. Thank you. I haven't asked you yet, Taylor, your favorite bad guy from Star Wars or from anything else, and why?
Kylo Ren, I think he's extra spicy. I don't know. Darth Vader just doesn't hit after he becomes Darth Vader. Anakin, though, yes.
Well, do you know he's coming back to the Obi-Wan Kenobi? That actor is Hayden Christensen, I think. Do you know this? Are you excited about that? That'll be fun.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, Adventures with Mike and Steph. No, yeah, exactly. It was Hades on vacation because I have a couple shirts that are pretty loud. And, I don't get to wear them except for on vacation. So that was pretty fun. Bloom and Cheese and happy birthday weekend, Reagan. Thank you so much. Hey, Jeff, message me later. I got interesting news for you. Absolutely. Or just email me at dolebadad@gmail.com, or you can throw me something on LinkedIn, whatever, and I'll respond. Absolutely. Graying Dandelions, which is fun to say, so I'm going to say it again. Graying Dandelions, welcome in. I'm missing being able to go into Canada because I love visiting the town where Once Upon a Time was filmed. Oh, I see. Okay. That was a pretty town. I will admit that. What was the name of the town in that? Do you remember? Do you guys remember what Once Upon a Time had wasn't it like
Storybrooke?
Storybrooke, exactly. I remember thinking it was pretty fun. I woke up early to see, Bloom and Cheese, and thank you so much. Guys, seriously, we got a couple more minutes. Celebrate talking a little Star Wars, mostly talking Reagan and asking them some questions that will inspire her storytelling. I think, and you know what? I haven't asked you guys. So I think it was Fulton asked her. So I'll continue the question with you. Favorite Magic Kingdom memory. I'll start with you, Taylor. Favorite Magic Kingdom
swap to Disneyland. I got to see Johnny Depp in the Pirates of the Caribbean, and then he did a little performance on the
wow
little stairway of.
So I've seen that on YouTube. Did you see the famous one that's on YouTube?
I don't know. But I saw him in person. He was like dancing around and on the pole, and it was really cool.
That's spectacular, because I can tell you why I asked that is when that video came out, I can tell you that we were there. I want to say it was the day before. It might have been 2 days before that, but we missed it. Obviously, we were 2 days. I mean, it's 2 days is 2 days, but so we barely missed you at Disneyland. That would have been cool. That, yeah, if it's the video I'm thinking of, that was iconic. He, everybody wants to hate on him. I think he will have a resurgence in people liking him, because
Definitely.
I think that the news is frankly telling a lie about that. But he's a good dude. He might be a lunatic. Most artists are a little wacky, but he does such neat things. He dresses up, or used to dress up and go see kids in the hospital. He would never bring cameras along. He would do it not for publicity. Obviously, it would get out sometimes. And he did that one. That made people's day. I mean, and perhaps you. I mean, very
It was
cool.
so cool.
Were you on the ride? Were you outside?
We were on the ride, and then I didn't even notice that's what it was, because I thought it was the animatronic, and then I got a text saying that he was the one in the ride, and that I should stick around because he might do something crazy outside.
It's amazing. Yeah. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I don't have a link to it. Maybe I'll throw it on my website or something, doledad.com. There's an amazing video. It's not Taylor, but it sounds like Taylor was in the ride for that, when they Johnny Depp was at the "Don't Tell Him Carlos" scene, where they're dipping the, I don't know, Chinese guy, whatever, some guy in the water. And yeah, he's there, and he on the video he's standing very still, and then he pops out, and then he goes up onto what's now Club 33, onto the ledge there, and talks to the crowd, and it's amazing stuff. I'm jealous that you were there for that. Let me get caught up in chat, and then I'll ask you, Ma. Kylo Ren is just a brat trying to be a second Darth Vader. He wasn't trying to be his own villain, and personally I love certain aspects of it, but the prequel trilogy is almost a repeat of the original. Yeah, that's kind of my problem, the repeatingness of it. I kind of love that, and it kind of bugs me all in one. I actually like Kylo Ren. I wish they would have went deeper with him and with Rey. I felt like I don't know, they got through it too fast there. I have an alarm set to wake up for Jeff. Oh, thank you, Mar. Then I go back to napping. That's the life. Mar, you're the best. Love you. Hugs to you. Taylor, you were there for that. I'm totally, I know, man. Mike and Steph, me too. Have a great birthday, Reagan. Sandy, you helped it be great. Thank you for the love. I love you and want to donate. So learning how and no mistakes. Sandy, you're amazing. I mean, so she didn't know how to do super chats. And I don't know, what'd you send, 4 or 5, whatever you did, Sandy, she had to learn how to do that for you. So I hope you feel special.
Thanks.
Sandy, you made her feel special, and I appreciate it. That was the promotional for Pirates on Stranger Tides, was it? Okay. And he actually walked through Disneyland Dream Suite. That's above. Yeah. So that used to be the Art of Disney. That used to be a place where everyone can go. And then it became the Dream Suite. And then I think it's part of Club 33 now. Might be the Dream Suite. Regardless, Mama, favorite Walt Magic Kingdom or Disneyland memory?
Oh, there's too many. I've been going there since Disneyland opened.
If you don't know, her father, my grandfather, was a handyman and a painter on Main Street and on the Jungle Cruise, and probably other stuff, but that's what we know.
Yeah, there's just too many. Maybe taking a lot of our foreign visitors to Disneyland for the first time and just watching them see it for the first time. That kind of is the best thing, I think. I love taking people there to either Walt Disney World or Disneyland, and they've not ever seen it before. That is wonderful. But I can't wait till October. Your sister's never been there. Brittany's never been there. And I just can't wait to watch their reactions.
Yeah, let me explain for people a little background. So Mom is talking about, she's my mom. Mom is talking about, we used to have foreign exchange students. I mean, how many do you think we had? I recently told somebody maybe 40, but I remember,
yeah, probably. Yeah.
When I told them 40, I remember
many years. Yeah.
I remember thinking, I bet they think I'm lying high, and I bet I'm lying low. Yeah.
Pretty much from all over the world.
Yeah. Hey, Tina McNeil in the house. Happy birthday, Reagan. She says, I love it.
Thank you.
I think you put that in me. So we took exchange students from Germany and Sweden and Japan and all over the world to Disney. I don't know, 20, 30 times, Ma? I don't know.
At least. Yeah.
And I think that helped me love it for a bunch of reasons. Like one of my favorite things, we don't live near Disney anymore. When we lived in Southern California, we would go to Disneyland and we would bring kiddos. We were foster parents for a while, and we just had some other kids in our lives, and we would bring kids to Disney for the first time and to watch. I mean, I would tear up watching them just get excited. I remember some of my favorite memories are watching the kids drive under the sign where we're going to park. I mean, we're not even in the parking lot yet, and they start freaking out. And it's
they just don't know what to expect. And then when you actually get there and they walk in,
those expectations.
Yeah, it's just mind blowing, and it's just the best thing.
Love it. Love it. When I go celebrate my 60th at Walt Disney World, I'll be creating new and fresh memories. Can you save your? I love that. I love that. Kelly, I'm not sure what questions you missed. We've been talking about Bad Guy, which you talked about. Have I asked you your favorite memory in the Magic Kingdom?
No, you haven't.
Well, let's do it.
I have a couple. I remember going to Magic Kingdom as a child with my parents, and it was my first time at Disney, and just as you enter, as I'm sure everyone has said, and you get that glimpse of the castle, and it's pretty amazing. And my mom happened to be handicapped. She had polio, so she was in a wheelchair. And back then, it was like the red carpet rolled out. A cast member came over with a balloon. My brother and I got Mickey bars. We got to go to the front of the line. And I thought that's how everybody got treated at Disney. But just being there with my parents and my brother was super awesome. But then, of course, taking my children for the first time. I'm not talking about Disneyland, but Magic Kingdom specifically. And they were all like teenagers already, and it was awesome. Just being able to share that with them. So
what a great answer that is. Adventures of Mike and Steph, thank you so much. Just becoming members of the channel. If you don't know what that is, that means they'll show up in green. They're more obvious in chat, so I see them and everybody sees them. They get access to some emojis, so play with those emojis. And there's a live chat that we do with members now and then. A couple other little things, but thank you so much. Try to send me your email, Mike and/or Steph, and I'll reach out and I'll tell you some other things that are out there, and just love to connect more. But thank you for that. I do want to say something, Kelly. You made me think of it. I get defensive when uber Disney fans bitch and moan about Disney. And it bugs me a lot when like Disney will do something and the Twitterverse and even some of my friends will rip into Disney and talk about just negative things because I didn't get my way. They're changing something. I've seen so many of what you just described. I've been the recipient of things that I fully don't deserve at Disney. I've watched people who fully do deserve great things get them at Disney over and over and over again. I mean, we've been blessed. Mom's been blessed. We've been blessed. We have more Disney experience than most people deserve in their life. I mean, deserve is the wrong way to say it, but we're really, really blessed with that. And to know what Disney does, to know what Disney's been doing for since I've been paying attention, and they're the wrong company to complain to. They do things that I don't always love. No one in the whole, my mom is on this stream. She doesn't do what I want her to do all the time. Nobody is perfect is my point.
Yeah.
But they, more than any company, more than any organization ever, create joy. Let me just ask this, and then I'm going to ask you, and I'll ask you guys, just think about Walt Disney for a minute. He had 2 daughters. I have 4. He took the kids once a week. It was Daddy Day, and he took them to the local park. There was a merry-go-round. They loved it. He sat there and he thought there needs to be something where moms and dads and kids can go together and enjoy. And he created Disney freaking Land. And the business, the company, the entertainment industry, the parks.
It skyrocketed. It was a huge success.
How many times have you gone to Disney? You're almost 17. You're 17 Monday. How many times do you think you've been to Disney?
Oh, more times than I can count.
What trip are you more looking forward to than any right now?
I'm really looking forward to this October one because my brother-in-law Cameron, he'll get to experience Epcot for the first time, and my niece Everly, she'll get to experience it too.
Have you been to Disney 100 times?
Maybe I have. To be
I don't
honest,
know either.
I have no idea.
It's pretty close. If it's not 100, it's close.
Your best trip is always the next one.
Exactly.
Yes.
She's looking forward to. I'm looking forward to. You, Mom, are looking forward to our October trip. And you know what? We've been a lot. Now, we are bringing my daughter, who's only been to Disneyland, hasn't been to Disney World. We're bringing my son-in-law. Actually, my son-in-law has been there, but it was really quick. My granddaughter, 1, maybe 2, but I think just 1 are going. Maybe my grandson, I don't think he's going either, but maybe there'll be people there. I remember Mark, who just walked in, so glad he had pants on, by the way. Thank you for having pants on. But he walked by in the back, and I was watching him geek out about what he was geeking out about at Disney.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Everything.
I love it.
It's
I don't know.
Seriously.
You know, the thing is that because he's an architect, he notices every detail of all the buildings and all the difficulty and intricacies it took to make that happen, and that kind of stuff just fascinates him.
And that, I've thought about that moment so many times. So it means different things to different people.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to cry when Tink flies by, but people cry when Tink flies by.
Yeah.
I was actually, so we were at Disney World, first time Mark was ever there, and I'm on the phone, and I run a nonprofit, and I got a call from a donor, and it was a big donor. It was a very big donor, and I had to pull back. So we were at Epcot, and I just pulled back. You guys kept walking, and I was taking the call. I was roasting hot, and I'm on the phone talking to, it doesn't matter, talking to him. And you guys kept going mostly, but Mark stayed behind, not with me, not with you. He was looking at the intricacy of how they built a bridge. And I was watching him enjoy it from a perspective that I never considered. But I love those. Like there's plans, right? There's a friend of mine showed off on a show just last night. He got a Father's Day's gift, plans, like architectural plans of, I don't remember, one of the castles. I don't remember which one it was.
Oh, wow.
And it made me think of Mark because he's an architect and all
he
those
would
things.
love that.
That's one of the magic things about Disney that I don't think is appreciated enough. It means different things to different people. It's amazing on so many levels. Epcot.
You know, what it took to create that kingdom for us to walk into and experience is so much beyond just painting the outside of the building.
Yeah.
They actually made a real place for us to be.
It's pretty cool.
It's crazy to think about.
I love it. I'm going to get your thoughts. Let me get caught up in chat, and then we'll just get some closing thoughts from everybody.
Dad, I have a question.
It's your show.
What is your guys' favorite Disney character? Like, if you can only pick one, which one?
Oh, great one. Taylor.
Oh, gosh.
Probably Rapunzel.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's my favorite too. But Ray is also really good too.
Huh?
Her and Tiana are my favorites.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love Tiana's motivation. Like she barely gets 5 minutes of sleep, and she manages to keep moving forward. It just amazes me.
And Gumbo.
Yeah, and I love the culture in her movie.
Taylor or Kelly.
Jessica Rabbit is my.
I told you once before. You yelled at me. I've never seen that movie.
What?
It's a really sexy cartoon. I don't want to be a creepy guy. It sounds a little weird. Ma, favorite character.
I after you said that, I just can't think of a favorite. I like all of them. It's crazy. How do you
My
pick
answer changes.
one?
My answer changes on the mood. If it's Halloween, I'll say Hatbox Ghost.
Yeah.
At Christmas time, it's who's the big goopy guy on I don't even remember his name. The giant. I don't even know. It just depends on.
Oh yeah.
What's his name?
Christmas
That's
present. Christmas
Yeah.
present, right?
Ghost
Love
of
all
Christmas
You
Present.
can't
What's
just pick one.
Who's your favorite?
Either Ray or Rapunzel or Tiana. I can't pick. They're all really good characters.
There's so many. It's hard to choose. I mean,
Let us know in chat answers to any of these. We're going to close up in another 5-6 minutes here. Adventures of Mike and Steph. Again, thank you for coming, members. It makes my day that you did that. I got to make magic for a kid the other day, and I wasn't even on duty. So, you're a cast member. Love that. So I was by Pirates of the Caribbean, and a kid fell and scraped his face on the ground.
Aww.
now he's got part two. He's got part two.
Is this the former Orlando Mike? I'm thinking this is who this must be.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then I already know you. Hey, buddy. Okay, good. I thought you were new. I know you. Welcome in. I got a great picture with me and you there. Anyway, I immediately went to the snack cart and got him a Mickey bar and a bar. Oh, I saw that on your Instagram, buddy. I didn't know you were the Adventures of Mike and Steph. I was thinking, Orlando Mike. Yeah, welcome in, buddy. I love that. I love that you're doing that. I love that you get to work there, and I love that you're making that magic. Someday we're gonna have to bring you and your mom on and talk about the biggest making magic story ever. Do you know which one I'm talking about? The Phantasmic story?
I don't.
You were pretty young. We don't have time for it right now. One day soon we'll bring on Paula. She hasn't been on a live stream in a while, but she'll be back, and we'll talk about the greatest magic moment event of our Disney life. It's pretty amazing, actually. It's hard to believe.
Dad, can we do the review of the latest episode of Bad
Yes,
Batch
let
real
me
fast?
finish the chat real fast, and then I'm gonna let you say whatever you want about Bad Batch, and then we'll say thank you to these ladies. Oh, and everybody in chat. Oh, when I see HEA again, I'm going to cry so hard. Resort budgeting, and that's what's going on. Afternoon, everyone. I hit the like button. Thank you so much. I love Mickey Christmas Carol Ghost. Yes, of Christmas present. I smell, I stink. Oh, now you make me think of the Muppet one. I know that's not the one you're talking about, but I'm thinking of that one too.
Like the lamp, not the rat. Like the lamp, not the rat. Put me out. Put me out. Put me out.
I love it.
I love that. Oh my
Me
goodness.
too. So our dog Coco, I am not exaggerating. She literally looks just like Grizzle the rat.
Pretty crazy, right?
Oh yeah.
Bring back Dole with Mom. Absolutely. My favorite is Belle, says graying dandelions. Okay. Bad Batch. We got like 5 minutes. Hit me up. I'm not going to read the whole thing and not ask for all your opinions because we're going to go over time. Just talk about the show yesterday and get their take.
So for one, I liked how they managed to nearly escape Crosshair. That was a very intense scene. I like those.
That was.
I like intense scenes.
Yes, I thought they might. I don't know. I was worried they were going to get them.
And I liked how Fennec Shan ended up helping Omega. And my favorite part was just how Omega ended up. She didn't hide and cower like a kid. She hid, but she found a way out. She used her head. That I like that about characters when they use their heads instead of letting fear get the best of them. And I like how we finally got an explanation for where Omega comes from. She is the clone daughter of Jango Fett, Boba Fett's sister.
Pure clone.
Yes, pure clone DNA.
Which is weird. And I love watching Mom's face glaze over when you talk Star Wars.
And my favorite part was in the end when they just got Omega back and they were all happy. Although, one other part was that one of the Kaminoans, I can't remember her name, but she was clearly very attached to Omega. She clearly loves her. So she hired Fennec Shang to keep her safe.
I just thought of a great idea. Every week we'll have her talk about what she loved about the show. And then I will interpret for people like my mom. It was really fun. It was really scary. Francisco in the house, my favorite Dodger fan. What's going on, buddy? Jonathan Chong in the house. Happy birthday. They're both saying happy birthday to you. Adventures of Mike and Step says, I was hoping when the Ion engine went off that it would disrupt Crosshair's inhibitor chip. And you just wanted me to read all this so we could watch my mom's face, right? But that was the plot twist with Omega, but still cool. And Fennec is still cool. Mom is sitting here thinking, are they punking me? Is this real life?
I'm sort of with Mom on this, and I'm just smiling and nodding.
Yeah.
When I read it, because it's not my original thought, and I'm reading, I'm like, wow, I sound nerdy. But I understood all of that. What's your favorite part of the show? We got like 3 minutes left. I just want to keep it on, so we're going to run out of time. What's your favorite part of yesterday's show? And then I'll ask them to end with anything, promote anything, and then we'll say goodbye.
I would say the heartwarming reunion between Omega and Hunter and the others.
Yeah. I didn't think that they would have Omega back by the end of the show. I thought Omega was going to be...
They better have gotten her back by the end of the show because I am not exaggerating. If they didn't get her back, I would have screamed at the top of my lungs and wouldn't have stopped for an hour.
Well, that's crazy. I do think that it turned into the Mandalorian a little bit, right? So
yeah, it did get a bit of a Mandalorian.
the whole Mando was getting Grogu, Baby Yoda Ma, to Luke, but we didn't know it was Luke. Now it's kind of the same. Now we're hiding somebody from the bad guys. Anyway, whatever. No, I know, Mike. I know it. I knew it. I was just laughing at Mom. All right. Thank you, guys. This has been fun. She's going to have a great weekend. I guarantee that. And you started it off amazing. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the new member. Thank you to my guests. Thank you to not Cruella. Maleficent up there. Why did I say Cruella?
Because you are.
Because I wanted to sing the song.
Yeah.
There's no good Maleficent song to sing. Anyway, Taylor, what's going on with you this week? Tell anybody anything you want about your ears, about anything. I don't care. Whatever you want.
I just brunch with the bunch with my mom on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then spilling the tea on Sunday.
Spilling the Tea is one of my favorite shows that I sit there like Mom does with Star Wars sometimes, and I'm like, what? But I love it.
I'm sitting there like, what?
Thanks for coming, Taylor.
Yeah,
thank you for inviting
Taylor,
me.
thank you so much. It really means a lot. And by the way, it's really early there. You know, she's 2 hours earlier, so she woke up.
It was 7 o'clock.
Cool.
Thank
It was
you, Taylor.
before that even. Now am I the only one that thinks that Cad Bane sounds a little bit like Alan Rickman? Maybe, yeah. Birdwell says, have a great day. Wait, did I make the comparison of Omega and Grogu? I mean, that's where I'm at. Happy birthday, Reagan. Have a wonderful weekend, says Graying Dandelions. Everyone in chat saying happy birthday to you. Kelly, what do you got for the people? What do you want them to know?
just like Taylor, we're going to be doing brunch with a bunch Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Spilling the Disney tea this Sunday, 9 p.m. But we're just shy of 2,000 subscribers, so we are going to be giving away this amazing little Loungefly backpack. So you can enter to win on the channel.
How do they enter to win? If they want to do that, how do they enter?
We have a video. You just need to comment, enter me. It says 2,000 subscriber giveaway. We're currently, I think, at just 10 away from 2,000. So
I did see that when we closed up last night. I saw you're at 1999 or something. So guys, if you haven't already, get over it. It's a great channel. You know, it's not one of those things that you're going to go over there and not love it. It's her. She's awesome, and it's a lot of Disney fun, and they spill tea on each other. I don't understand, but it's greatness. And they even have a newlywed thing that, you know, is probably rated R. Go check it out. It's awesome. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, get her to 2K. That'll be awesome. And you'll win yourself a what was it? It was what was the
It's going to be also filled with goodies, but it's a Loungefly little mini backpack.
Oh, I see it now. Got it. Very cool.
Yes.
I'll have to
That's
go
so
enter you.
cute.
And Mom, we're not
What?
on YouTube. You have a blog, I know, because I did it for you. But anything you want the people to know, or just want to say hello, or
Happy birthday, Reagan. We love you.
Thank
we
you.
miss
we
you.
didn't say. I love you too. Grace, thank you for helping me help her have a great birthday. I love this show so much. I say this at the end of the show. I love it because you let me do this with her, and she loves it, and I love it, and I love you guys for that. So thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Happy birthday to you. Anything you want to say to your friends?
Thank you for coming again, and I can't wait to see you all.
Oh, happy birthday. What a joy to be here with you celebrating.
Thanks.
Happy birthday.
You're awesome. I love it. All right, that's it for now. Have the best day ever. Have a good weekend.
Bye-bye.
Oh, and
We have spoken. Have
And-
a distastic day.
love it. Bye for now.
Can't wait to see you all again. Love you.